I don't even remember turning that bot on. Hi. Hello there. Boom, boom, doom, boom, da, boom. Hi, I've got a new model. Thanks so much to the lovely, lovely OnyxToeBeans. She took my original model that I got from Booth, and look what she's done. I can now focus. I can smile with my toothy grin. Okay, so what am I doing tonight? I wanted to, so poor Tess. Tess has been working her fuzzy little ears off. So I was walking through a local arts and crafts store and I spotted something I thought she might like. So let's start with turning on the camera. Oh, before we start, I am only a cat, so I need some arms. Because just give me a moment here. I'm just going to borrow a couple of arms. Aha! Arms. Yay. I have arms now. So yes, I was... Hi, Mimi Mama. You're not my mama, but you're Tess's mama. So yes, Tess has been working her fuzzy little ears off. There's so much heat has been coming out of them. You think ears are just for hearing? No, they're radiators. So yes, so I found this, and I was just gonna build it by myself, but I thought what I'll do is why don't I stream myself building this one? So yes, I found this at a lovely arts and crafts store. So Tess loves marble run toys, so something like this. So this is just a cheap plastic one we found at a toy store, and so it's just, this is just a small part of it. It's actually enormous, but that's pretty cheap. So I thought what I'd do is try and build her one of these. Now these, so first of all, let's just give this take a look. But I feel like the lockpicking lawyer here. Alright, so what we got here. Okay, so I got some instructions. Oh, there we are, got some instructions. Now this is just a very low chill stream while I build this. So I will not be looking at chat all that often. So I do have the Twitch integrated system running. So if you need to get my attention at any point during this, there you go. Just had some fun with that. So what we got in here. These are all the components. I think I deserve that. I'm not even singing on a fence tonight. Okay, lots of screws. So I'm going to need a screwdriver at some point. Oh, those look good. Those are heavy. Wax for lubrication. And washers, I think. Okay. So this isn't actually the first ROKR? ROKR. I don't know. This isn't actually the first ROKR kit I've put together. I have put one together before, so I'm just gonna go grab it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I can give people chill times. I've been thinking about what kind of streams I want to do, and I think chill streams would probably be the best for me. So yes, this is the ROKR Onarian. So it actually has a music box in it. Oh, I should actually kill the... So yeah, I made a few mistakes when I put this one together. I actually had to hack a few of the gears to get them to lift off the ground. So I've made a few mistakes. I'm hoping I can improve this time. So there's actually a bit of a sad story behind this. So Tess actually bought me this as a present to build for myself last year. She bought it for me because at the time I was going to singing lessons. I'd been going to singing lessons for about 6 months. Tess bought this one online, but this one I bought at our local Spotlight. I'll see if I can find the link. Hold on, I've got a link. So that's where you can find them online. So yes, Tess bought me this because I was going to singing lessons at the time. But sadly our cost of living suddenly skyrocketed. And I couldn't afford the lessons anymore, which was sad because I was really enjoying the singing and music lessons. I'd never really understood music in my life before then. So Tess lovingly bought me this to build to keep me distracted for a couple of days. And that was lovely. So that goes back in the cabinet, otherwise the child will get a hold of it. And we're back. Actually, I can go over there. All right. Oh, I should put the music back on. There we go. Oh, before we start, we're going to get a art mat. Don't want to cut my brand new desk mat. Just let me know if the music or anything is too loud. Alright. I have a knife here. So yes, when I built the last one, it took me about 8 hours across 2 days, so it might be roughly the same time for this one. I don't know. This one is a lot larger, but it seems less complicated at first glance. Well, I guess we'll find out. Sandpaper. Looking good. Yes, it is definitely far less ornate. It seems to be less pieces go together. Alright, so I think these assembly tools are actually... I had a quick glance at this before I started. Ah, there it is. There's our tool. one magnificent tool. And F4. I have never thought about building a spanner out of wood before. There you go, first time for everything, I guess. Yeah, these aren't the usual kinds of crafts I usually put together. Normally I put together plastic model kits. I've got a whole bunch of them. So yeah, wood is, this is, you know, not very experienced in it. Alright, let's start. So yes, as I said, if you need my attention, just throw a boot at me head. Just throw a boot at me head. Just throw a boot at me head. What the? Just throw a boot at me head. What the? Well, that's the only way I can get them to fit in the box. You want to see? I know the primary game you play because I play it as well. They are in far more compromising positions in that. Alright, so this one's mostly A and B. I'm sure I'll get a rhythm going eventually. B1. Is that obvious? Hey, at least in the fetal positions they're comfortable. B3, gonna need that one. B2, gonna need that one. Alright, so we have B1, B3, B2, B5, and B6. Okay. Is A? It is A1. So we take B5 and B6. Now, always make a mistake in these sooner or later. Let's just hope it's later rather than sooner. If you make a mistake this early, it'll affect the entire build. Okay, looking good. That's B3. B3 goes here. Okay. B4. We're building a solid foundation here. Okay, so it says B7, but it doesn't say, and B9, but it doesn't say which one goes on first. Okay, I think B7 goes on first. Okay, just like that. As a great man once said, just like that. Right, I now need the C sheet. C1, C2, and C3. You'll love this test. The second I started, I got a spam bot immediately. So the very first thing I did on my first stream is ban someone. C1. Looks about right. Yes, I had a spam bot come in and says, "Hey, do you want to be popular? Follow me and give me money." Like, no, I don't want to be popular. Actually, I think that sounds like a hell of a lot of stress. I honestly do not know how the hell Tess does it. Yep, that looks right. And C3. Ah. Just making sure everything's in nice and tight. And we have a good and solid foundation. Alright, back to the bees. We need B30. I'm male. I'm completely blind. Nope. No, not humanoid potion. I've just borrowed some arms. I'll give them back. I promise. They won't mind. They lent a hand. B8, the last of these parts. Must admit, compared to the plastic model kits, these are so much easier to get out of the sprue. Oh yeah, as Kitty, allows me to get away from the little one very, very, very fast. Yep, B31. You're 31. Like this. Yes, just like that. And I'm gonna guess where you go, but I'll still double check. C4 and C5. My very first internet provider was called C4. As you can imagine, it did not last very long. Actually, this camera proves very, very useful to get a top-down perspective on it, make sure everything's working. That's brilliant. Alright, back to the bees. We need B10 and 11. These look like supports. And A2 and A3. Hi, Fallen. I see you there. I see you lurking. Thank you for supporting our lovely Tess so much. No, seriously, thank you so much. Okay, I do not understand this at all. Like that? Those are the same, aren't they? Yes. Then A3 goes on top. And A2 goes on the bottom. Is that right? I don't think that's quite right. Oh, there we go. All it needed was a bit of love. Oh, I see. It's got... don't know if you can see that. It's got little notches on it. So it needs a lot of force to go in. Yes, I picked my I picked some lo-fi hip-hop beats in case Tess wanted to watch me while she's writing away. She hasn't had a writing spell like this in years. Alright. Be 14 and 15. I can count. And D1. I haven't used the D's yet. So we've got our D sheet. Ooh, I like the D sheet already. It's got all the gears on it. Oh. Oh. There we go. Okay, D2 has to come out at the same time. Yes, yes, please. Talk Fallen's ear off. Spare me. I appreciate your sacrifice, Fallen. I kid. It's not that bad. She's absolutely lovely. Tess is absolutely lovely once she's got a character and plot going in her heads. But she needs that feedback. She needs that input. That's the right way around, isn't it? There we go. Who's abusing who? Okay, that looks about right. Oh, I should take a sippy of my witch juice. Okay. Do you do lots of writing, Nimi? Oh! I kept hearing random voices. I didn't realise it's part of the lo-fi chilled beats. I'm gonna skip ahead. That's freaking me out. A writer is an artist, so... definitely in the same field. Did I punch out D3 already? I got D2. Oh, I'm going to need that. And D3. Have a good lurk, Tess. I haven't enabled those commands. I've only turned on... I've activated the Nightbot, that's as far as I got. I think that looks right. P13? P13. What's P? What is P? A steel ball? Oh, I have to open these already. Okay. Those are weighty. How in blazes are you meant to get it in there? Oh no! A wild loony has appeared! I do not know what exclamation drive means. And I have not turned on chat commands yet. I assume that means you're listening to me while you're driving. That is bizarre. A4 and A5. Was it you that said that catching a waltz stream is like catching a rare shiny? I'm all too happy to oblige. A4 and A5. Ooh, I don't like that. Just a bit of a trim there. Very nice. I used to, before you made plastic model kits, I used to make, well, put together 40k and Warhammer Fantasy kits. I have cut the ends of my fingers so many times with those. I basically have no feelings left in the tips of these borrowed fingers. Tess absolutely hates being reminded of that. Not because she hated me playing 40k, she played it as much as I did. But she wears her heart on her sleeve so much, she hates hearing about people getting injured. I think that's right. Let's take a look at the next page. Let's go all the way down. There we go. Had to use the edge of the desk. Put some strength into it. Yeah, it would actually. Maybe I should get a thimble though, but I haven't cut myself in years. That's actually due to the practice of, you know, from years and years of putting miniatures together and accidentally cutting myself. I just don't do it anymore. Okay, so put that down for a sec. For a spell. Okay, we need P14. I have no idea what that is. Alright. Start we go. P14. Ceiling sticker. Guessing it's that. And P2, which is these, the 10mm ones. Where's Magnificent Tool number 1? No, my guess was off. That's 8mm. Oh no, it looks about right. Oh, I've got these. Nope, too big. It is 8mm. I wasn't crazy. But it says there isn't an 8mm one, so it has to be that. Well, I suppose it's... yeah, it has to be. Well, I know this can't be American because it's written in millimeters and not freedom units. Oh. Could they make these any more difficult to get off? I really don't think those are necessary, but we'll go with it. And there that goes. Alright, you guys can go sit over there. Yeah, just over there. You two. So that is now called G. Alright, we'll leave you be for now. D4. Oh! Morning, Dolly! Thank you for the wake up. If you can ever get me to affiliate, then I've got a whole bunch of more planned with the Twitch integrated throwing system. And maybe one day, Tess will let me reconfigure hers, so she doesn't go launching into the ceiling. Takes her so long to get her down. I'll admit the developer of the oh we're at least 30 minutes in now, aren't we? Yes, we're 40 minutes, so we can say naughty words now. Yes, the developer of Tits definitely must have done his research when it comes to the sound, because any slightly lower would be in pitch would probably be too difficult to hear, but anything slightly higher would be probably rather. Oh, I don't like that. Would probably be rather annoying. You got that absolute perfect balance. Oh, I see. It's for lining it up. Have you ever seen a canid, i.e., the family that dogs and dingoes belong to, when it's been startled? You'll find somewhere to run under or hide and go, no, I'm happy here. I never need to come out ever again. To be fair, the main thing that sends her screaming into the ceiling is bugs. I get a text message from her yesterday morning. Walds, help, there's a spider on the ceiling. I'm afraid it's going to drop down on me. Okay, I am totally blind. Where is A6 on this? Oh, there we are. I was looking for something way too big. Oh, no, this is just one of our darling little jumping spiders. Just that Tess didn't want it falling down next again and walloped. Although I have chased out huntsman spiders, which are also totally harmless, out of the house, and they're that big. Yeah, that was it was actually a bit big. It's about that big. It was spread its legs all the way across. That was huge. But it's totally harmless. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so 150mm. Yep, it's that one. Now, apparently, according to these instructions, I need to lube up the rod. This is wax. There we go. Not sure how much that's going to work, because that's pretty solid wax and it's pretty blimmin' cold here at the moment. Do not understand this. You'll be hearing that a lot from me. Okay, so we got this in that position. In that position. Like that. Oh, I see. Yeah. That's it. That's how it works. Oh, I think the ball bearing's for weight. That's what it could possibly be. Yeah, I think that's for weight. Okay. B21. No, not you. Knocked you out accidentally. There you are. Looks like a little key. Comes out there nice and snug. And what do we do with you, B21? You know what? I made a mistake. First mistake. Thankfully, it's not a big one. Told you it happened. I told you I made a mistake. There we go. Now it makes sense. And do you lock in here? All the way in. Yep, that is definitely... looks like it's part of a lift. Alright, back to the bees. Oh, there's two B21s. I need B20. Oh, that's you. I get I'd accidentally knocked out earlier. Okay. In like that. And a B22. Goes in here. Oh, I see, to seal it in. God, I'd love to see the CAD designs for these. I'd love to know how the hell they actually design them. There goes me being an engineer and wondering how everything fits together and works. CPU made use. Yeah, that looks good. Another B21. And we have our first offcast. And another of the 15cm rods which need greasing. I could go further, but I don't want to get banned. I'm going to stop that joke right there. We all know how puritanical Twitch can be. In you go. Nice and tight. Alright, so now we need D10. Yes, the D sheet is definitely a lot, let's see here, a lot thicker than the other sheets. So clearly this is going to be taking a lot of attention. D10. Another B22. There we go. I think we have our first major component finished. Yep, that looks good. Turn around. Yep, I think from the videos I've seen of this, that's the lift mechanism. I'm going to put you aside temporarily. My keyboard can look after you. C12. Excuse me. How the blazes are we meant to make that fit? Have to do. I honestly do not know how those other VTubers, you've seen like the mainstream ones that do arts and craft, like Pina Penguin, who'll do her knitting streams. I do not know how they manage to keep talking to chat and building at the same time. It's absolutely amazing. They're definitely experienced entertainers. I mean, that's what another reason why I decided to do a arts and crafts stream instead, because I've been trying to actually do some streaming for a while, just get used to the process. At the very least, I can help out Tess with understanding how this all works, because she often needs the technical support. But when I thought about playing a game, and when I play games, it's mostly that's 19. Yeah, it's 19. I used to take public speech lessons, and there are some lessons that would talk about how you can keep the audience attention on you for more than an hour. See, I can do public speaking fine. Absolutely fine. Like I said, I work in a very, very large magical corporation filled with finance wizards and coding wizards. I mean, I meant to be a coding wizard myself, don't think much like one though. And when I need to give a presentation or I need to convince someone, I can keep everyone's attention, no problems. Did I get that right around the right way? Yeah, I did. But so for me, with playing games, it's something I tend to completely check out on. So I'll start playing a game and my brain just goes with the flow. I think that looks right. So I don't know how I would actually try and talk and play games at the same time. I'm going to try later. I'm actually going to try and play Dark Souls 2 on stream at some point in the future. I've never played Dark Souls 2. I'm a massive Soulsy-Borns fan, but I've never actually played Dark Souls 2 due to the bad reputation it got. But yeah, so I thought, well, if I'm going to try and do some streaming, let's try and stream something I don't do all that often. And since, you know, arts and craft kits are expensive, it's mostly my hands doing the thinking. And yeah, it's been good so far. I've only made one major mistake. Yeah, definitely. Well, no, I think it's even... so, one of my other favourite streamers, Kimiko Kana, she is on an indefinite hiatus at the moment, although she did pop back in for her birthday stream a couple of days ago. And she was saying that she has a similar problem there, where she plays games and her brain tends to turn off. So it's difficult. So she'd rather be actually just playing games and not talking. She's not a very talkative person, despite being an amazing VTuber. I mean, she used to be a corporate VTuber, now she's independent. But it's one of the main reasons she went on hiatus. Bollocks! Alright, that one came loose too, and we got our second dead sprue. Hooray! I always love it when you finish a sprue in one of these kits. Something so satisfying about completing it. Alright, you're going in the middle one. Yeah, most of my favorite VTubers are independent. Of course, my favorite VTuber is Tess. And that goes without saying. I watch more of Tess's streams than anyone else. So I might not often be in the chat. I might not often be chatting away, but I'm often watching a stream, so I watch what happens when all you naughty viewers get it up to your shenanigans. It's mainly due to for wanting context, because I'll hear Tess blasting away like a tea kettle, and I need to know what is going on. I'm so glad you do draw for them. There's nothing more VTuber loves than art. For the most part, anyway. Right, B26. That's you part of that part. But no, I was... Before VTubing took off massively in the West, of course, with Hololive and Gen 1 and Sharky Girl and Ame and Ina and the rest of them. I was following along with a few VTubers. But of course, when they all blew up, some existing ones and some new ones came onto the scene. I was in a very dark space when Hololive and Gen 1 popped up, so they were my saving grace for several months. I mean, it was due to them that I actually even took up singing. So I took up singing for about 6 months. I enjoyed that. I might do a singing stream one day. If I can get to affiliate or something like that. But yeah, so I took up singing, not because I love listening to the little Sharky sing and to Callie rap. But I was like, that's amazing. And then you heard Ame try to sing. Emphasis on try. And Tess told me, it's like, well, you can hold a tone. You sing to the little one every night. So, hearing how bad Ame was at singing, and Tess's encouragement, because in case you didn't know, Tess used to do choir in school. I decided to go take up some singing lessons. I don't think I'd actually. Oh, there we go. If I managed to get the spare cash, I don't think I'd return to singing lessons, because my teacher was so very good. I know the majority of things I need to do, but I'll just pause for a second. So to help me out when I was doing my singing lessons, I did get a piano. But I don't practice that much. Yeah, I thought I was tone deaf, but turns out I was actually able to train my ear rather well. So yeah, if I actually were to go back to music lessons, I think I'd go take piano lessons and just teach myself to sing in the off time. There's a lovely, lovely music school, quite a distance from our place, but it's a bit of a drive, but I do enjoy the drive. And I'm sure they'll teach piano. That is not going on. That's where I usually start swearing in Australian. Come on, you bastard, get on there. There you go. Sound like my dad when he's trying to repair the car. Did I skip? Oh, no, that's what we're up to. Oh, I'll restart the music. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. According to the instructions, that looks about right. Alright, we have B, 29, 27, 27, and 28. Okay. And 18. But no, I'd never actually sounded like me trying to repair anything on a ship. Yes, yes. Australians trying to repair anything sounds exactly like sailors. Yeah, yes. Australians sound like drunken sailors. We're more like drunken miners, but yeah. There's actually at the car parts store, so you know where you get your car polish and spare batteries and whatnot. I think Australian one's called Super Cheap Auto. There's a can of air intake for getting stalled cars to start, and they decided the best name for it was Start Ya Bastard. Which I think is appropriate. But no, I never learnt music in high school. Well, I did. I went to music classes because, you know, they were enforced. But nothing dissuaded me more from learning music than going to music classes in high school or primary school. They taught you absolutely nothing. Then again, I finished university for programming. And once I got into the real world, the first thing I had to do was unlearn everything they taught me. It wasn't until I tried to code a game for myself in C++ that I actually finally understood what programming was. Oh, we got a break. Our first break. In you go. Yeah, problem solved. My school had enough funding to get students to the bare minimum to go to uni. See, how to put this? I technically failed high school. This wasn't to say I was doing badly. God, no. I was actually doing rather well. Just Cat Mum and Cat Dad had the bright idea to let's move halfway through my final year of high school. So that left me without an entrance score. I mean, they needed to move. They had absolutely no money. But you know, to a teenager, that feels really unfair. What am I missing? Oh, there you are. That's that piece that came out earlier. How's my voice in comparison to the music? Do I need to turn it down? Okay. You know, Okay, so you go in there. Like that. Yeah, that looks about right. That is definitely needs some wearing in. Alright, so now we need the 15mm ones. Just like you. I have no idea what that does. And it says P1, so I'm guessing P1, shaft sleeve. Okay then. Oh, to hell with this. Despite the music, try to turn the background music down a touch. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let's bring that music down about 15%. There we go. All right. Looking good. I think that's meant to remain loose. So it can move back and forth. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, even though this is like a playlist I found specifically for streaming, yeah, the normalization of the music doesn't seem very well rounded. Like it constantly picks dips and peaks. Okay, that looks right. So we're going to turn it around like so. Alright, now it looks like we're going on to the fun stuff. E, no, not E, D. Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine. G. Those are tiny. Right. E6. So the first of the big pieces. 6 and A7. It's not you, is it? No, you're A36. Alright, back to the A sheet. A7. You. Out you come. Haha. Alright. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Oh, I see. These are plugs. Ooh, look fragile. G5 times 3. And 3. These look like they're delicate, so let's just give them a quick tidy. A mummified baby mammoth was found in Yukon, as in the Yukon Peninsula? The most complete found to date. Damn. I wonder how much DNA sampling they'll be able to get out of that. That'd be amazing. Mammoths are always one of those creatures I've had a bit of a fascination for, because are they something that went extinct due to the environment changing, or just because the local human hunters moved into the neighborhood? Yukon Territory in Canada. Oh. I mean, clearly they wouldn't be able to survive very well today. This is so very strange. I mean, it's like... Tess hears about all my workmates at the company I work at. They're a bit like, you know, characters in a TV show that someone else is describing to you. And now suddenly I'm on the receiving end. I got all of Tess's regulars here. Like, you people are real. You actually exist. Alright. Put you aside for the time being. I mean, I hope so. We could just be living in a world of bots. Could all be bots talking to each other. D9. Oh, so that's how we use the other G5s. Okay, so we've got one G5. We need 2 more. I still need to see the new Matrix movie. Used to be a hobby I'd do every weekend, is just go to the cinema and just watch a random movie. I haven't actually been to the cinema since the pandemic started. Oh! Ow! Hello, Kudos! I guess you exist as well. You all exist. Kitty hunk magpie. I'm going to put 4 and 20 black and white blackbirds in a pie. Okay, that looks about right. Turn it around. And... well, we're going to wax that portion, let's flatten it out. Doctor Strange 2, Sonic 2, and Jurassic World 3 so far this year. Yes, Doctor Strange 2... I love the concept of Doctor Strange, but I am so burnt out on superhero movies. But Sonic 2... oh yeah, one moment, let me just finish what I'm doing, and then I'll show you what I'm making. And no, I would never give Tess a catapult. She'd be too scared to use it. Not much of a present if she's too scared to use it. But no, I still need to see Sonic 2 as well. I loved the first movie. So what I'm building is, I'm building a marble run. So Tess loves marble runs, so I'm building a wooden marble run for her. You've seen those big ears she has? They get all twitchy at the sound of the clackety-clack of marbles. Although this one uses some seriously solid steel ball bearings. Oh! Gotta grease it up. So yes, this is wax. It's kind of difficult because it's very cold at the moment. It's still sticking out a bit. Now I've got a cabinet where I keep all my bits and pieces, and it's completely locked up. Oh no! She gets a hold of the Grimoires way too easily. Do you want to know the ones that she constantly steals from my little library? Not even magical books at all. No. She steals Machiavelli. Machiavelli's the prince. How to be an evil... Basically, how to be an evil dictator. Alright. D5, D7, and D6. At least it's nice and simple. Go aside for a moment. Alright, so D6. D5. Just like that. Like that. And D7 looks like the orientation doesn't matter. What? You know, I actually haven't heard this. What did she do to you? Do tell. Tell me. I need to hear. Which way did this go? There it is. A monster hunter can still be a magpie? Oh, see, I was misinformed. I thought you'd done that to yourself. You know, only fitting for your behavior to be cursed like that. I need to get one of those stream decks. So I can change all my emotions on the fly. Oh, I haven't shown you. So, yeah, so lovely OnyxToeBeans made me my new model. So much more expressive. Got little teethies. Look at my teethies. But I can go kitty. Focused. I can go. Hey. But chat's been nice to me tonight, so I have no need to get mad. Alright. D11. Yes, Kitty can have emotions now, rather than just verbal ones. Yes, the lore deepens. Okay, so... all the way through. That looks good, doesn't it? A gear shaft. Okay, so now we just put that aside for a moment, and that aside for a moment. We need the piece. We need D22, and the music's talking again. Hold on a second, I'm just going to skip the music talking. That freaked me out enough last time. D22 and A8. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, that didn't come out. You look cute. I'm going to keep you. There we go. A8. Yes, this kind of stream is so much better for my self-consciousness. I tried streaming quite a little but back to the tale. After she cursed me, I had to break in during an FBI raid and found your book of runes. Then found the rune of transformation and scratched onto a desk, transformed myself back to hunter form. Oh, so that's why you can only be in hunter form during Tess's Monster Hunter streams, and why you're always trying to convince her to play Monster Hunter. It all makes sense now. It can only be temporarily released during the Monster Hunter streams. Well, being a magpie is not that bad. I mean, it would be more awesome to be a crow. But at least you can fly. I still need to use my broomstick to fly. Okay, let's see. Now, ain't that the goddamn truth? Stay as a magpie when it's fun, and then stay as a human while it's fun, then retreat to being a magpie when things get too much, when the heat gets too much. Yes, I'll definitely. I've been hunting to see if I can find a low poly magpie model to put into her tits program, so you can attack her as a on her streams as much as I can. No, kudos. You're an Australian magpie, aren't you? Yeah, Australian magpies are not corvids. Yeah, they're absolute arseholes. Absolute arseholes. But they're not corvids. They're not related to crows. Yeah, that's a real shock to me. I spent my whole life thinking they were a species of crow. Yes, Australian magpies are a type of songbird, of which Australia has a plentiful variety of. Alright, so we need... That is getting complicated. D14, D12, D13. Oh, wow. Okay. That's... D12. D14. Oh, that's stuck in there. DM'd me in... I'm guessing you're meaning... Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, wow. I love that human form. That's amazing. I have not seen this. Nimi, you've done an amazing job. Yay! Yes. Yes, I have seen that sight coming at me several times. I'm looking at the one of Kudos in attack form. Not as scary as a plover. I'm sorry, Kudos. You may be terrifying. You may be horribly psychotic and attacking people just trying to ride their bike, but you're not as scary as a plover. Cousins once removed. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, I've let my tea go cold. Okay, so D13 goes in first. And D12. I need to borrow some more hands. Which one was that? The one that Kyan did? The one on the general and Tess's server? Oh, thank you. Yes, I did see that one. Oh, it's been colored now. That's a yes. Yeah, Tess sent me that, and I actually I snort chortled in the middle of meeting at work when I got sent that. I still have yet to be able to describe fully what my wife's job is to my work. I don't think they quite understand her, or they think she's like an adult streamer. Or they just don't want to understand. It doesn't look quite right, does it? Well, I suppose it does. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Alright. These. So we need these three this time. A professional motion capture streamer. Yes, yes. Tess herself, when she's talking to a normie, calls herself a digital puppeteer. Professional killer. Ooh, ooh. Shh. Little one's asleep. too hard. Yes, all VTubers all female VTubers will eventually evolve into Teapot. See, I've actually got the idea of doing arts and crafts streams from a lovely VTuber I follow and am not only a subscriber to Patreon to, Moon Jelly. She has about 5,000 follows on Twitch. But she's in exams right now, so pretty busy, so I haven't caught one of her streams in ages. Another gear shaft. Put it aside for a second. All right. Stole her stupid Melbourne Cup hat as well. I hope you gave that one back. She quite likes that fancier. D15 and D15. And D30. Where is 30? It's a small cog. Am I blind? Oh, it is. Wow, it is small. Oh, the male disease. I can't see something right in front of me. Yes, there we go. And we need back to the A's. A8. A8. There we go. Okay. That goes in there. Yep, just like that. Just wear that in a little bit. Well, there's more places than you can go that you can wear a fancier and a fancy dress to than the Melbourne Cup. Just, you know, felt Melbourne Cup is the most obvious. I just don't think she's ever even watched the Melbourne Cup. Last time I watched the Melbourne Cup was because at that time I was working on the IT service desk, and they wanted me to find a way to get around the work firewall so we could watch it on the main screen in the office. That came from my boss. My spells are very slow to build, I'm not the fastest of magicians, but I believe my work is solid. Not that magical bosses care much for hearing that. They just want to hear how fast you can go. Like, hey, how about my magic never bloody fails? Ever consider that? I should stop whinging. I'm not whinging. Now we have our first gear connection. I think. That is going to need a lot of wear in. Oh no, she's working fine. Just... That is complex. You stay there, and please don't fall apart on me. I'm begging you. Alright. E7. This might be the second largest piece so far. I think I'll stream for another 30 minutes, and then I might go get some sleep. I'm not sure if I'll finish this on stream, but I think I will. You guys see how it's going to fit together. And this isn't the only arts and crafts stream I'm planning on doing. I mean, I've got... Hang on, let me see. Tess bought me these some time ago. Tess bought me these some time ago. I was thinking I might, you know, make a bath for all the, give all the filthy VTubers a wash. Maybe another time. Yes, magic kitty. I will kitty teleport to your position and steal all your food. My curses can get very, very petty. I find the pettier they are, the more likely they'll be listened to. Did I ever tell you what I cursed my daughter with? I told her if she didn't behave and get her school clothes on, that her Vegemite toast would be cut into squares instead of triangles. Oh! Thank you for the first time chat. Akoi Hanagel. Is that how pronounced? Akoi Hanage 401. Hanagel. I think that's how you say it. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Tess put her hand over her mouth like, you wouldn't dare. So how do you pronounce it? I'm also Aoki? Aoki? I guess the capitalization threw me off. Yeah, if you're pronouncing that in hiragana, Aoki Haganel. Is that an L at the end? Haganel. Haganel. Odd spelling. I haven't done... Oh, it's an I. It says Aoki Hagane. Okay. I'll just call you Hagane, if that's alright. Okay. Where were we? G2. So... Oh, these are long. I must be my British upbringing, but "ow" is a very difficult syllable for me, difficult sound for me to pronounce. Like when I went to Japanese classes, it was so funny watching all the other students, you know, fall over, unable to pronounce "su," but I can't pronounce "oi" at all. Ow, just nah. My brain doesn't like it. My tongue doesn't like it. I've got to keep reminding myself, like, I'm on stream here. I've got to make sure the viewers at home can see what I'm doing through the camera and not hold it up to my chest. Shioi? I don't know what shioi is. Can someone explain? She's a cutie. Oh, from Cancol. Hang on a second, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, she's a cutie. I recognize that art. Who is that? Oh, okay. The link to their Pixiv account is dead. I swear I recognize that artist from somewhere. Shibafu. Yeah. Maybe I follow their Twitter. I follow a lot of Japanese artists on Twitter. Yeah, that looks right. Turn it around. And I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Oh, I definitely agree. Then again, Warspite's what I consider one of my personal flagships. She is definitely one of my favorites. I sure hope we get a freaking retrofit of Queen Lizzie at some point too. I haven't actually. I played Cancol way back when it first came out, long before Azure Lane started. But I never really got into it. I think back then they still had like permadeath of ships, and that just soured me to the experience. Don't play Azure Lane as much as I like. Mainly because I just have too many goddamn hobbies. I go work. I look after a screaming child. I also look after the little one. Yes, sleep is good. Go get sleep. Almost 5:30. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's so late it's early. Go to bed, dude. I haven't done that in so long. Wow. I've been thinking like I miss 3 AM. I used to work at night. just a casual like 5 hour stream before. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is kind of a spur of the moment thing. But thank you for stopping by. I was honestly expecting you to be talking to an empty chat for the entire stream. I do want to stream more often. I am planning to stream some games and more hand cam streams. And I'm even thinking of doing some ASMR book reading. Since the little one doesn't like listening to my stories anymore. She's hit that age where she can pretty much read books herself. So no, I don't want to listen to Daddy Kitty reading books to me anymore. Go have a good sleep. I know how that feels. I used to work at a service station on the graveyard shift. Oh yeah, that is stiff. That is going to need some work. I'm going to need to work that in. Thank you, Hagane. I will hopefully see you again in the future. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this piece finished and onto the main board. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh wow. Yeah, okay, yeah, forget. Yeah, forget I said anything. That is that's a lot of work before this goes on the main board. Yes, so yes, I worked at a service station, actually a mobile service station, for 3 years. It is simultaneously the best and the worst job I ever had. And I often pulled the evening shifts, so from about 5 in the afternoon till about 1 in the morning. But occasionally that one's going to need some explanation. I assume you mean referring to Pump Jockey? Well, it was a good job because, you know, it was a terrible job because I had to freaking deal with the annoying customers, nearly got the entire store destroyed once, stopped fights, one person pissed on the pumps once, flushed more drugs than I care to remember down the toilet because people left them on the goddamn ATM machine. And I didn't want the cops dealing with that. "2 years of graveyard, then you have seen some things." Yes, to anyone else wondering, watch the movie Clerks. Everything in that movie is true. Just it doesn't all happen in one day. But this is also my best job because, like, I remember the very first day. I started, the boss goes, "Alright, here's the counter. Here's how the machine works. I'm going home. Try not to get into too many fights with clients. Like, literally I got told, try not to get into too many fights with clients. Yep. I don't know how you'd forget something like that. It's like, gee. Like, how? I have so many stories from that. But yeah, so my job primarily consisted of just sitting there at the front counter, at the counter of the petrol station, doing nothing but reading magazines. No one expected much out of me, and it paid really, really good. Never got held up either. The one time the store did try to be held up, I wasn't on shift that night. And the guy was so bad at it. We all watched the camera footage afterwards. That's starting to come together. Tess is happy to call you a songbird as well. Oh, now see? Happy end for everyone. Good times all round. I mean, you're still a murderous monster, but you can be a songbird too. Oh, finally. Yet. You haven't murdered anyone yet. In the same way I haven't turned anyone into a frog and started bouncing around on a pogo stick. Yet. Couldn't sell beer after 2 AM. Worst I'd done to me, someone threatened to assault me for taking his ex-girlfriend, and I had several people take a case of beer and toss money at me. Yeah, that... Okay, so... The strangest thing is... so, where I worked was very close to an airbase. Australian airbase. But of course we'd occasionally get the militaries from other countries in. And I had 3 American Air Force guys come in one day. And they asked me, where's the beer? Where's the alcohol? I'm like, this is a servo, mate. We don't... No, what? Where's the beer then? Like, we're not licensed to sell alcohol. And well, that night I found out that servos in the US sell alcohol. It was a very strange time. It's like, hang on, so you're a place that primarily serves people driving, yeah? And you're gonna sell them alcohol. Oh no, the absolute... Yeah, I'll do the rest of it for disaster. The strangest thing that ever happened in that servo. The utter utter strangest. Got a guy clearly hungover just wandered into my server asking where he was. So I told him where he was. He didn't recognize the name of the suburb. So I said it again. I wasn't quite picking up on his accent. And he goes, and I go, oh, okay, this guy's really drunk. Maybe he's come out from one of the other towns. So I give him the name of, the city we're in. Servos in Newfoundland and Quebec sell beer. Some sell liquor. Other provinces have to sell from bottle-os. Yeah, a lot of servos in Australia will have a bottle-o nearby that will guide them to. But no, we don't sell them directly. So yeah, this guy was absolutely not understanding. So I just said the name of the city we were in. And he's just like, still this blank look on his face. Like, Australia? Like, and he says Australia. And he just looks at me with his jaw. He's like, what the fuck am I doing in Australia? And it turned, because as I said, live near an airport. And it turns out he had gotten so drunk in Indonesia the previous day, his mates had just loaded him onto a flight. They thought it would be funny. And he had stumbled from the airport and wandered into my service station. Yes, as jokes go, that one might be the cruelest. To be fair, I mean, they're backpackers. That means he stumbled through airport security, handed his passport over like he's so used to, but he's probably thinking he was coming off in a different country, gets off, and so I had to try and talk. Thankfully, he spoke good English. I just didn't recognize the accent. So I had to talk the poor bastard to need where he was and where he needed to go. And thankfully, he had lots of money on him. Didn't give me a tip or anything, though. Even though I spent 20 minutes calming this poor guy down. So yeah, he got on a cab and went back to the airport, and I hope he got where he was going. But yes, that was a very strange morning. Yeah, that was off a graveyard shift. So this was like, 6 a.m. Okay, I have built. And like I said, that's just like one of 100 stories I've got from working in that service station. I'll save most of those for another day. Speaking of things I'm going to save for another day, I think I'm actually going to call it here. Because it's getting pretty late and I do need to get some sleep, and the little tiny cub will wake up at crack of dawn o'clock, and Tess will want her coffee and get streaming and start entertaining all of you lovely people tomorrow. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this away. Okay, before I go, what is a Porky's Bouncer? What is a Porky's? Is that like a burger restaurant? I've never heard of that. What do you mean, Pokies? Oh, Pokies. Oh, holy hell, dude. No. I knew several bouncers working at the servo. Really good idea to have bouncer friends. They let you into the clubs for free. They just like wave you straight on in because you just let them walk off with having free iced coffees and things like that. But no, some of the stories that the bouncers told me, it's just like, I do not know how you can do that job. No idea. All right. Definitely calling it there. Thank you so much for everyone who came. I am not going to raid anyone for two main reasons. One, I don't think we have enough. It's only, yeah, I know it's only 11. I know it's only 11. But I had the child that wakes up at crack of dawn o'clock. And I've got to entertain the brat. You know, you can throw an iPad and toast in her face, but eventually she'll wander off and try and get into the cabinet under the sink and start making potions out of all the poisons. You know, children. But, so I was like, oh yeah, so I'm not going to raid anyone. One, because I don't think I have enough numbers, and I don't have any. I don't think anyone I actually know is currently streaming. But secondly, I don't know how. Is Tess streaming? No, primarily I don't know how to raid, so I'll leave. I am doing this streaming as to learn how to stream. Can I throw her a Tess, a little one? First thing in the morning, Tess is more of a zombie than I am. Let me just see, is anyone I know streaming? Gamma Inc. is way too big, and Haruki will be focusing on FF games at the moment, so, and I don't particularly want to send you guys to watch Final Fantasy 14. Alright, now, I'm definitely going to call it here. I'm going to take this as a learning stream. Next stream definitely will be raiding someone. But thank you all so very, very much. Been an absolute pleasure. So glad you've all came along. I was so terrified I was going to be speaking to an empty hall tonight. So yes, I said I'm not going to continue more on this off stream. I'll actually make up another stream later in the week. I want to start streaming about 3 days a week and learn more about this as I go along. So yeah, I will see you all next time. Toodles!